What's up, YouTube? In this video, we're going to be talking about Turo's hidden fees, vehicle swaps, late returns, and policies for the host and the renter. Now, on to the intro. Welcome to Supreme Vision and Solutions. I'm Soul Supreme, entrepreneur and writer. On this channel, I give tutorials on life hacks, how to start a business, how to maintain your business, and how to stay motivated while being an entrepreneur. This video is part 3 of my how-to in starting your Turo business installment. We're going to be getting into the details of Turo policies for both the renter and the host, swapping your car, and hidden fees. So let's get into it. You're excited about your Turo business, right? You've been going through your checklist, making sure you have all of your necessary items to get you started. You have your trackers installed, you know which car is best to use. But now you found out that Turo has a long list of fees that you never knew existed. And that's because most people don't take the time to read their policies and are surprised when they require or inquire a fine. So let's get into the fees. Some of them are hidden, and this is what you need to know. And some of them are for the renter and for you, the host. So don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you can get notified each time I upload a new video. I appreciate it. Most hosts of Turo get surprised when they receive unexpected fees. It only takes a few extra minutes to review, so I recommend you take about 20 minutes in your spare time as you're going through your checklist to go over them. This will help make your process run a lot smoother when we move on to receiving your first booking and staying prepared. They have a list of fees that I added in the description box below for you to review. Their fees include their cleaning policy violation. If a guest says your car wasn't clean when they received it, then you pay one-day trip costs or a cancellation fee. They also have a damage claim fee without proof of submission of pre and post photos. That's $25. Frivolous damaging claims, filing a claim that's invalid, that's $25. And if you list the car outside of Turo, that's $150 or $5,500 in damage. If a host does a no-show, you'll be charged $150. If you cancel your trip within that 24-hour time frame, it's a $25 cancellation fee. And less than 24 hours before your renter trip starts, that's a $50 cancellation fee. If you submit a false claim or a misleading claim for reimbursement, they can charge you from anywhere from $200 to $2,000. If you use their reimbursement tool and file an ineligible expense or claim, they charge $50 for the first claim and $200 for the second and $500 for each instance after that. If you violate any of these terms after Turo has sent you a written warning, they have the right to charge you $500 for the first violation and $1,000 for the second. The rules in the UK are pretty much the same. So as we already discussed in part 1, you want to make sure you keep proof of everything. This is very important, and document everything. Make sure you are always open and honest and communicate when needed. This is the rule of thumb for any business that you're running. The more open and honest and transparent you are, the better. This is especially important if you want to avoid any necessary fees. Quick question. What other topics do you want me to dive into in regards to Turo? Anything you want to get into more detail about? Leave your comment in the description box below and I'll try to make a video about it. So let's get back to the fees. The fee a guest will receive will be sent to them during the checkout when they're booking a trip. They can receive violation fees, distance fees, EV charging fees for electric vehicles, and a lot more. If they exceed the mileage for their trip, they receive a charge based on each mile you provide as the host. If they damage your car excessively, they would have to pay a $575 damage fee and a $75 appraisal fee. If they return the car that requires moderate cleaning, it's $50, $100 for heavy cleaning, and $150 for severe cases. If they violate the pet policy, they receive a $150 fee. And if there are multiple issues with cleaning, then that's a $200 fee. For electric vehicles, if it's 0 to 20% charge, it's $50, 25 to 50, 80, and 51 to 80, $100. They also get charged a $10 fee if they fail to replace the fuel. If they cancel outside of their prepaid period and it's less than 2 days long, Turo charges 50% of day one's average trip cost plus 50% of any delivery fee. Guests also receive a no-show fee if their trip is less than 2 days long. The charge is 75% of 1 day's average trip cost plus 50% of any delivery fee. If their trip is 2 days longer, Turo charges 2 days average trip and 50% of any delivery fee. Late return fee, you as the host can charge an extra $20 if it's 2 or more hours past your drop-off time, and also a $50 fee if they improperly return based on the trip date or time, or if you, the host, have to force any type of cancellation from your renter. And lastly, the most important, the smoking policy fee. It's $50 if the renter or any passenger smokes in your car. Now, some extras. When you add your payment methods for the renter, Turo stores that information. If you require any fees, balances, security deposits, etc., then Turo will have that information already on hand. They will report any outstanding balances to a collection agency and use legal counsel. So you want to be mindful of that, okay? So now we're going to go to swapping your car. As a host, you're required to provide the renter with the vehicle they booked and what you listed. If you allow a host to use a car that isn't listed on Turo and is not qualified, then you will void your protection plan when the renter takes your car out. If you do need to list an alternate car or swap your car out, you must make sure that the car you want to swap out has passed all of Turo's eligibility and maintenance requirements. If you're not really sure what they are, you can always go back to video 1 where we go over the eligibility and maintenance requirements. You must also meet the protection plan based on the renter's age, and the guest has to approve of the car. If you need to swap cars, you must make sure you cancel the book trip in the allotted time. This will place the funds on hold for 24 hours. You may have to be the one who cancels and not the guest. If the guest cancels, they may receive a full refund, and it could take up to 10 business days to process that request and that payment. Let your guests know that they must book the replacement vehicle within 24 hours of cancellation. Your metrics won't be affected, and you won't get fined if they do it within that 24-hour time frame. If you want to swap the car out after the trip starts, then the best thing to do is to reach out to Turo's support team. They'll walk you through the process, all of the steps, and then they'll let you know if your car is eligible for your renter to book. If you need to swap out outside of their support hours, then the vehicle has to already be listed on your account and has to be as close as the same make, model, and year of the car that you're swapping, and you have to verify the guest's age. You can only swap out a deluxe or super vehicle, and if that's already the same type of car they're booked. Turo may also charge pricing, mileage, and all these extras too. So you have to still take photos of the interior and the exterior of the car. Remember, we want to always make sure that we are CYA and we keep proof of everything and document everything and upload it into Turo software. A deluxe vehicle for Turo is anything valued between $45K to $85K in the US, $55K to $85K in Canada, and $25K in the UK. Renters must be at least 25 years old for the US and Canada and 30 years old in the UK. If the renter is under 30, Turo requires a deposit and to pass security checks. A super vehicle for Turo or car is valued at more than $85K in the US and $75K in Canada. The UK does not allow supercars, and the age range and additional security checks will be the same as well. Turo doesn't allow any cars valued over $150K in the US and $150K in Canada and $75K in the UK. So those are just some extras when you're trying to figure out if you have a deluxe car, a basic domestic car, or a supercar. So Turo does have a lot of policies, fees, and rules, but I think that they're in place not only to protect the renter, but also you as the host. Both parties are covered and will both inquire fines if they don't follow their rules. As the host, you also have extra protection if your renter decides that the rules are simply something that they don't want to follow. So in the next video, we'll talk about additional drives on the trip, demographics that are best for you to rent your cars on, prohibited activity, and the commitment that Turo requires. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.